Before I begin, let me ask you something. When was the last time you truly listened? Not just heard someone's words, but actually absorbed their meaning. Most of us go through life thinking we already know enough. We listen to reply, not to understand. Our minds are constantly occupied, filled with opinions, judgments, and endless thoughts. We overthink the past, worry about the future, and rarely make space for the present. But what if I told you that the key to wisdom is not in knowing, but in unlearning? This is the story of a proud scholar and a Zen master, one that might change the way you see life forever. There was once a renowned scholar who had mastered many scriptures, philosophies, and teachings. People respected him for his knowledge, and he took great pride in his wisdom. But deep down, he still felt something was missing. No matter how much he learned, his mind was always restless, jumping from one thought to another, overanalyzing every situation and constantly searching for more answers. One day, he heard of a wise Zen master who lived in the mountains. People said the master possessed a deep understanding of life beyond what any book could teach. Eager to expand his knowledge, the scholar decided to visit him, hoping to finally find the clarity he had been seeking. Upon reaching the monastery, the scholar bowed and said, "Master, I have studied countless books and philosophies, but I still seek true wisdom. Please teach me." The Zen master smiled and gestured for the scholar to sit. He then took a teapot and began pouring tea into the scholar's cup. The scholar watched as the cup filled to the brim, but the master did not stop. He kept pouring. The tea overflowed, spilling onto the table and onto the scholar's lap. Startled, the scholar exclaimed, "Master, the cup is full. No more tea can go in." The master stopped, looked into his eyes, and said calmly, "Like this cup, your mind is already full of opinions, assumptions, and endless thoughts. How can I teach you anything unless you first empty your cup?" The scholar fell silent. He realized that just like the overflowing cup, his mind was crowded, not just with knowledge, but with constant noise. He was always thinking, analyzing, and worrying, so much so that he had no space left to truly learn or experience life. For the first time, he understood. The true obstacle was not a lack of knowledge, but an excess of unnecessary thoughts. He had spent years seeking wisdom, yet his own overthinking had kept him from receiving it. Lessons to learn from this story is that we often believe that knowledge is about accumulation, but real growth happens when we make space for new understanding. To learn, we must first unlearn. To find peace, we must first let go. Overthinking is like an overflowing cup. The more we hold on to our endless worries and thoughts, the less space we have for clarity and wisdom. Stay open-minded. The moment we think we know everything, we stop growing. Let go of control. Sometimes we don't need more answers. We just need to trust the flow of life. So ask yourself, is your cup too full? Are you carrying unnecessary thoughts, worries, and assumptions that keep you from experiencing true wisdom and peace? Maybe it's time to empty your cup, because only when we create space in our minds can we truly learn, grow, and find the peace we've been searching for.